My name is Diarmuid Lyng. I'm a Martins man. I'm a former Wexford hurling captain, and I am in the very precarious position of being right on the border of Mullinavat and the village of Ballyhale, who will play against St Martin's in the Leinster final at the weekend. There's always talk here about hurling, but there's definitely been a noticeable change in the local shop now. When I go in, I used to think I was just walking in and be not like as an unknown here in Kilkenny, I'm not in my own place. But yeah, a few of the older women now were stopping me and saying, "Oh yeah, how are you fixed down there?" And here was I thinking that I was behind enemy lines, almost unknown. But the people of Ballyhale are very aware because they're hurling people, On the road here, it's the same in the evening after all the games. And this is the beauty of them too. They want to know how are the Martins getting on. They ask quarter-final, county final, county semi-final in Wexford, how are your club getting on? There's a pure interest in it, but obviously that's definitely changed in the last few days because the stakes are a little bit higher now. Yeah, I didn't think it was going to bring up any memories, but the fact that they're now in the Leinster final, I had to go back and see, well, where did we go wrong? And in the 2008 Leinster semi-final against Birr, I remember, and I was telling Nora, our neighbour down here, about it during the week because she was asking how the Martins had gone on before, and I missed a free to win the game with the last puck of the ball in 2008, and Barry Lambert was beside me, who was a great free taker and who probably should have taken the free, but I had been on the free, so I took it. And at the time, and still even, the regret, because there is a regret, but the regret at the time and now wasn't that I lost out on playing in the Leinster final. It was like Rory McCarthy was a Wexford legend, and so I was kind of thinking about, gee, that was his chance to play in a Leinster final, someone who had given so much to the game of hurling, and I felt that I had cost him and our place in a Leinster final. So I'm delighted now that we finally got there, because that's like, we can put that to bed now and say, well, at least we've gotten there now, I suppose I come from a time where it was dangerous to even think about beating a Kilkenny team. There was times where our confidence was up and we thought we had a chance, and we came home with our tails between our legs. So I don't feel pessimistic or I don't feel optimistic about it. I just feel like if we work hard, if the Martins work hard, they can win. And if the Martins don't work hard, I know Ballyhale will, because they're a Kilkenny team, and that's what Kilkenny teams always do. They never fall below a certain standard. They work hard all the time. They work hard and they play the game in a very particular way. If the Martins work hard and just focus on that part, I think that they can. I don't even want to say it, but I think that they can, if they just focus on that. But it's like letting go of the result and focusing on that part of the game. That's the real mastery, I think, of playing sport anyway, is to let go of whether. I know that we need to find out, or we want to know, and listeners, readers want to know who's going to win the game. Who knows who's going to win the game? But I know that if the Martins can control their controllables, they're in with a great shout. And if they don't, Ballyhale definitely will. Yeah, the Diarmuids, who are the people of Crowbally, were asking me in the week, who do I want to win, is a bit of a joke. And I think, and I said, Sir Ginny, if I wanted Ballyhale to win, you'd think there was something wrong with me. I want the Martins to win. Sure, I'm a competitor, and that's all I want. When it comes to Sunday, it's going to be alive in my body, and that's the end of that. But I do live here now, and I do have that relationship with the game a little bit more now, where it's like, I don't want any young fella, or I don't want, they're young fellas to me now, so I don't want any young fellas showing up to play a game, maybe with the exception of TJ, but I don't want the young fellas showing up to a game and not performing to their best. If the Ballyhale lads go and play a great game and get the most out of themselves, I'll be expecting and hoping that the Martins do the same, and I will be absolutely hoping that the Martins come out on top, but not out of a failed performance by Ballyhale, or not out of a rout, or not out. We'll take it whatever way we can get it, obviously. But yeah, I want it to be also a great game, that we come out of a great game and that we've won. I think they're the great days, and that's what every fan is looking for.